Sometimes you just gotta make it happen. Gonna make it happen. Gonna make it happen. Just make it happen.
Unleash that line, you got it.
Just make it happen. Just make it happen.
I'm in a battle with my bones.
You don't have to be a fighter to feel like one. This is Battle of the Bulge LA. Real life, real weight loss, real results. Let's train. So today they're gonna get battle ropes. Today they're gonna get kettlebell. Today they're gonna get ladder drills. Today they're gonna flip a bag. Today they're gonna push a sled. Not to discredit, to say that I'm the best or the top dog, but to let you know that you and we together collectively are the best of the best. But Battle of the Bulge LA is a special title because it starts in LA. We wanted to bring everybody from all walks of life to get them in shape in about 8 weeks. It's a process. This isn't a fat farm where you get to chill for 3 months. This is real life.
When you give people an opportunity to train with each trainer, they are then able to decide what it is that motivates them to move.
Even the greatest of trainers that I've assembled, we can't do it by ourselves. We can't reach out to America by ourselves. So we create these disciples, and those discipleships comes right from our community. America, I hope you're ready. Lose inches properly, gain muscle properly, lose fat properly, and sustain it for the rest of your life. We're gonna hold these people accountable.
Battle of the Bulge LA allows you to come out and find the trainer that works for you. Once you get into a battle, great warriors are called with every great battle. But not every warrior is going to be able to walk across this field or finish this obstacle course you have.
There are 5 levels of behavior. That first level is pre-contemplation. Pre-contemplation is you ain't even thinking about it, you want to hear about it, you ain't about it, you ain't about doing nothing about change. Then there's contemplation. Contemplation is you're thinking about it, you're looking at the magazines, if somebody brings up a conversation that you want to go walking, I don't know, I might die. You're thinking about it, but you're not quite ready to do it yet. And then there's preparation. You're actually buying those clothes. You actually seeing your friends getting in shape. You're looking at those magazines. You're putting in that DVD, but you're not yet, prepared to work on it yet. And then there's that action phase. That action phase, maybe a doctor told you that you were gonna die and it sprung you into action. Or maybe you had a slight pain, or you looked in the mirror one day and said, oh my God, something has got to change, and you sprung into action. And then there's the most dangerous phase right here. This is the phase that we're going to manage the answer from. It's the maintenance phase. Many people reach a goal for their vanity, and then they just stop. Oh, I got married, and I'm done. Then they start ballooning up and gaining weight. For many others, it's to get a job. They get that job, and then they get sedentary. We want you to maintain. We want to show you how to enjoy life, be healthy, and also educate others. Now, those are the 5 levels. Now, once you master those stages, then you've reached that state of Zen. You've reached that zenith for living. And that's how we bring the answer to you. The whole goal is to get you in the best shape of your life.
I had to try to get in shape again. CJ here was one of our clients here at Radio Free 102.3 KDLH.
Yep.
And I knew he taught boxing. I wanted to lose weight, and I wanted to learn something new. So I decided to box. And that's where it all happened. The weight just fell off like that. Almost like overnight, right?
Before you knew it, she was doing everything that a fighter does. You're gonna see all kind of body types during this Battle of the Bulge. You're gonna see people, oh, that girl don't look like she needs to lose no weight. They came up with the term skinny fat.
Skinny fat.
You're gonna see some people that look like they don't need to be in a weight loss program. But do you know there are people running around with 35% body fat that look like they have a 6-pack? But you don't know the internal issues. Fitness is internal and external. But I want them to be the best accountant they can be. I want them to be the best baby mama that they can be, because if they got to raise them kids by themselves, they got to be fit to have the mindset for it. I want that guy to be the best postal worker he can be because he's fit and in shape. I want you in shape to fight the battle of life. America, you don't have to be a fighter to feel like one. This is Battle of the Bulge LA. This is real life, real weight loss, real results. You ready, America? Let's train.
My name is Dawn Strozier, and this is Battle of the Bulge, LA. In life, we all have opponents to prepare for. But you don't have to be a fighting champion to defeat your current condition. You don't need to be the ultimate anything to tap out the stressors in life. But what if I told you that mastering your physical well-being, like a fighter, directly relates to mastering the obstacles in your daily life? The only challenger that awaits you is yourself. Do you accept your challenge? I'm CJ, and this is CJ's Functional Fitness, where you don't have to be a fighter to feel like one. So let's train.
Welcome to In the Know with Tasha Serta. We're here at Twilight Talk Radio, and I'm glad to have a very, very special guest back in our studio today. I'm joined by Master Trainer CJ of CJ's Functional Fitness. Tell me about this new project that you're promoting. I believe it's called Battle of the Bulge LA.
America can see the process on how we gather the people through their letters and their pleas for changing their life. We select them, and then we put them through the most rigorous workout for 8 weeks and attach their lives with a trainer. We think that personal trainers are luxury items, but no, in my vision, personal trainers are just as valuable as police officers, firefighters. If you're gonna go to a psychologist to change your life, oh, that's cool, but how's that gonna solve your weight loss problem? Did you really solve the problem? People come to trainers and we end up sometimes being their psychologists. We end up sometimes being their life coach. You know, my father has a bed upstairs in my room. And he's dying of high blood pressure. He's dying from complications with diabetes. He's dying from complications of prostate cancer and colon cancer. I lost my older brother, Troy Joseph, to complications. He's only 52 years old, to complications of diabetes. A type of program like this is needed because it's ironic because once a month my dad will ask me, I want to start working out with you, you know? And then he'll fall into depression, that'll disappear. 3 weeks ago, before my brother passed away, he called me and said, I want to start working out with you. But it was just too late. I can't get to my father right now. I can't get to my brother, he's passed. But I can get to millions of Americans and do it the right way. We've saved people's lives. Henry Chuck Rural, I've watched him raise a woman from the dead with raw food.
I'm a fitness trainer and a raw food nutrition expert. I actually consider it a healthy lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that I took upon 6 years ago. And you know, it just really changed my life as far as my perspective on eating and my perspective on health in general. What led me to this diet was just me being sick and tired of seeing so many people around me being sick and tired and dying from preventable diseases. After a while, you just get fed up of just seeing people being sick and tired that you just want to look up information to help people. And I've always been very passionate about helping people. I really believe that everyone, if given a second chance with nutrition, could actually attain superior health.
What we do is we get inside their hearts, we get inside their minds, we bully them, we pick on them. We're the first voice they hear in the morning, we're the last voice they go to bed with. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter if you have cancer. It doesn't matter if you have AIDS. It doesn't matter what you have.
You need to exercise. Exercising is life changing. It rolls on into every other area of your life. That's why we're needed. That's why we're needed, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. Exercising makes you want to get up. It gives you a newness. It gets you excited about doing things. Does that make sense?
We're living in a time where we can do nothing successful by ourselves. If we want to get successful in the way with the social media, the way we communicate now, we have to come together.
There are billions of people in this world. It's no competition. This is my business partner on the other side of town, and I'm serious about making an impact in this growing epidemic of obesity. I need him. I had the pleasure to train some incredible people. I've trained Steve Harvey, lived with him in New York City. I've trained quite a few. They lose weight from movie, and then they gain their weight back. So my career has allowed me to work with quite a few great people. I had the pleasure of meeting Mr. CJ at a community wellness event we did. I was actually the host of that event. He was one of the trainers. I was bossing around, and it was like a match made in heaven. When I met him, I knew we were gonna work together and do a lot of great things. But if you know CJ, when he first approached me, this man's on fire. He has a passion for doing the business, for helping other people get in shape, and you can't, he's the kind of person where you know he's going somewhere, and you're afraid not to get involved because you don't want to get left behind. I started working out of a need for me to raise my level of self-esteem. A friend of mine said, you should work out if you're unhappy about the way you look, just like most of the other participants. He said, start working on those issues, and I started going to the gym. He didn't know at the time I was started going to the gym, I was actually homeless. I was living in my car. So the gym actually saved my life. It helped me in a number of ways. And so when I see other participants, I hear their stories of their challenges and their struggles, I can relate and they can relate with me. So it's kind of, a person's personality may not resonate with me. I can call CJ and send them that way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Makes
Somebody
sense.
may not want to dance. They may want boxing. They may not want dance boxing. They may want hardcore boxing, so I send them to CJ. But what is rewarding was when I can help someone get in shape and keep the weight off. When I can help someone exercise, and then that experience rolls over into other areas of their life. Does that make sense?
Right.
That's what's rewarding for me.
CJ, tell me, how can a person be a part of this incredible program?
This is how you do it. All I ask is that you go to battleofthebulgela@gmail.com. On the body of your email, tell me why you deserve to have a fitness makeover. Also put a photo attached. Now, I don't care if you're fat, skinny. There's skinny fat. I don't care if you're buff. There are some buff people, like my story, who were out of shape. You know, you look great. You got an 8-pack. You can bench press 400 pounds, but you can't last 30 seconds into a fight.
Right.
There's some psychological reasons for everything why you need to be a part of this program.
I don't mean to break radio professionalism, if that's a word, if I said that right.
What's up, man?
But truthfully, man, I went through the process with you and had a kid, and all this stuff started happening, and
Hey,
brother,
okay, okay, hey, you know what? Hey, I don't want you like crying on the radio, dog.
I'm not crying, Superman. I'm not crying. No, but on the real deal, I put it to you this way, CJ. I think that this is a program that I need to be a part of, brother. And I am literally on my knees outside of your dojo in the rain, like the Shaolin Temple movies.
Yeah.
And I refuse to move until you open up your doors, brother. I think this is something I need to do, man.
CJ came on a show called In the Know with Councilwoman Tasha Serta. And I was the guy running the board and working out some coordination things there. And I had already accomplished so much with CJ, and I was trying to find a way back in anyway. I begged CJ for dear life to please let me back into the program. I tried to get in through the back door, Negro ninja'd my way back into the Battle of the Bulge LA. I lost 72 pounds with CJ. And some emotional things happened, some mental things. People say it's mind over matter, but it matters what's on your mind. And we had a son, my wonderful wife and I started working, 4 jobs to try to make sure I'm supporting in my family. And I just let the pressures of the world allowed that to be an excuse for me to fall behind. This time, CJ, I will be that disciple. And I told him right there, I said, I'm standing in the rain in front of the Shaolin Dojo. I'm on my knees and it's raining on my head for days. And I refuse to leave this spot until you open the door for me to come in.
Since you're kind of starting it, I'll finish it. He had a family.
Right.
And has a family. And like many people, he gives his all to his family. And Zoe, I've been very honest with you in the past, you forgot about yourself while taking care of your family.
Yeah, brother. That's what happened, man.
And
that's what happened.
I got it in my heart. I can't train you alone. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you into this process.
Oh,
and,
man.
We're gonna watch you too. That is if you're down.
Don't make me cry on radio, man.
Hey, man, but get ready, because America's gonna be watching you, man.
Right.
And I'm tasking you, myself and Dawn right here.
Get ready.
Get ready. Do not let me down, brother.
No, man, I'm not gonna let you down. I'm not gonna let myself down, or family, or God. I'm gonna make this happen, brother.
Hey, Governor, before I start tearing up, oh my
Anyway,
God.
man, back to our real program.
So CJ, I'd like to know, can we maybe offer a couple of our listeners the opportunity to jump in this program as well?
Yeah, we'll take a call, and here's what, we'll do a call in on this one, and on this call, I need you to sell it to me. And I'm not trying to sell it to make this an exciting show for the cameras,
Right.
I want you to tell me why you deserve, what is your story to have a fitness makeover.
First 2 callers that call in and give us tell us their story.
Okay.
Then we'll look to you to consider them as people to come on your show there. And we want to reach out to people who are listening to this show here at Twilight Talk Radio. We'll have the opportunity to be part of Battle of the Bulge LA.
I was starting to gain some weight, and I gained a lot of weight as a result of a tragedy that occurred in my life. I got a call from my mom, and she told me that my son had died. And when I got that call, my life changed. Everything stopped. For a long time, I was grieving, and I just started to gain weight and pack on the pound. But all of a sudden, it became, a huge issue. And I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know how to stop the cycle. I didn't know how to break the cycle. It just kept, I kept grieving and I kept gaining weight, and it just kept going and going and going until finally I was basically 20 pounds overweight. And I heard CJ on the radio talking about this program.
Their hearts, we get inside their minds. Over 420 plus pounds were lost.
And the program was to get you to lose weight over a period of time. It was an 8-week program, and I thought, well, this would be a good vehicle for me to get back on track. I called in and I got accepted to the program, so I'm excited to be here. I just needed something that was bigger than just getting a trainer. It gave me my life back. It really did.
Okay, hello, caller. You're on In the Know with Tasha Serta. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Leandria. I'm calling from Inglewood.
CJ, please help me. I'm trying to be boom boom pow here.
So you are interested in being on Battle of the Bulge LA?
I'm so excited.
Finally realizing that I needed to do this for myself.
You talk about the switch going off. I call that the enough phase.
I decided that enough was enough. I prayed about it, and literally it was like God answered my prayer.
Walk people through what enough feels like.
Enough is when I went from a size 7 to a size 14. Enough is when I can't even walk up the stairs without getting out of breath and having to use my spray. That's enough.
I can promise you this, we are here to change your life in a positive way. It's one thing to say it, but are you ready to do it?
Hey, I have no shame in my game.
I'm CJ.
And I'm Dawn Strozier.
And this is Battle of the Bulge LA, son.
After a long day under the hood, it's oftentimes hard to get motivated. But my life depends on it. My opponent is heart disease. You don't have to be a fighter to feel like one. So let's train.
Being selected for Battle of the Bulge LA feels really great because I am on a weight loss journey. I was very angry being fed out these messages on the radio and on the billboard about these gastric bypass surgeries, these lap band procedures, because I did not believe in that. I saw from my friends that were having that done that ultimately they still have to go through the mental work, and it takes a toll on them physically. So I decided I'm gonna get inside of my own mind, and I'm going to do the mental work and go through the suffering that way versus the whatever's going on in the tummy to open it up more and then close it up more and then open it up more and close it up more, and only being able to eat like an eighth of what's on my plate.
Well, I would have to say CJ probably chose me for the Battle of the Bulge of LA because of me being just an everyday mother. Dealing with battles of being busy, soccer mom, and health issues, which a lot of the mothers out there have. And I think just the fact that I put myself second, or last, should I say, I believe he saw that I needed help. And a lot of mothers out there need that, to put ourselves as a priority so that we can get our family healthy. I had back injuries, ankle injuries. I even had to endure kidney stones during our workouts. So I had some pretty difficult issues, medical issues.
The Voice was a great experience, and again, that happened as a result of just doing what I know to do, to just sing. Someone invited me, and someone heard me, and then they invited me to be on the show. In my auditioning for these shows, CJ was the one who encouraged me through it all, because what happens internally, it shows up externally. Everything happens for a reason, and I see every obstacle as a metaphor of what could happen in life in general. So therefore, it comes to make me better, to make me stronger. I'm gonna run toward it and I'm gonna run through it. I got that stuff from CJ, so.
Hi, my name is Henry of Battle of the Bulge, LA. This is my 4th year with the team, and I'm excited and ready for this next journey.
Crunching numbers, sales goals, and reports can really take a lot out of you. Staying focused on my mind, body, and soul is a priority. My opponent is stress. You don't have to be a fighter to feel like one. So let's train.
What's up, LA? It's your girl Diana Red with Battle of the Bulge LA, and man, I am so excited to be here. I went to Washington High School, honey. Like, don't get it twisted. So, yeah, if you already know, like, I grew up in LA. Like, I'm street smart and I'm book smart, and that's something that you just don't, want to mess with. And I know how to conduct myself no matter where I'm at, and that's just what I want to show women. No matter who you are, be sexy, be fierce, show who you really are. And some people get intimidated by that, but that's a blessing. To be sexy, to have value, to know who you are. And I really, really thank CJ for pushing me and inspiring me, and to continue to let me work, at his gym, because I almost gave up.
My real name is Kwete, but I was shortened for AK. The K is silent. After my first semester, I got a letter from school saying that I had to leave my dorm because I wasn't able to afford my room and board. And and that was the first time I became homeless. From Omaha, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. And in Atlanta, that's where everything started for me. My best friend called me one day. He's like, yo, you got to come to this model gig. I said, model? Do I look like a model there? The next day, they called me and they offered me a contract. And that's how everything started for me. So when I came to LA, getting that modeling contract, I was traveling a lot, going to New York, LA, Miami, did a lot of gigs. I even went overseas. One of the trainers saw me at the gym and he's like, yo, you need to become a trainer. I said, I see what you guys do. I don't like none of that. I work hard, and if you're gonna work hard with me, let's go at it. And they're like, no, you need to become a trainer. So I took a chance. I was looking for another job anyway. I took a chance, went and took my test, passed the test, and that's how I started being a trainer. I saw CJ, I said, you're the man, okay? And it was just not just a gym that I was looking for. I was looking more for like a family environment. Somewhere I can grow, someone I can see myself be one day. No excuses whatsoever. And I don't work out because I want to impress anybody. I don't work out because I want to, what the workout, you got to look certain ways. I work out because this body that I'm in, I feel like it's been a blessing to me, and I have to take care of it. And that's the way I look at it.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a grappling art or a ground art. We want to keep them on the ground, keep them under control, and submit them or tap them out.
So I was inducted into the Martial Arts Hall of Fame last year. I was just going through cancer, actually finishing up my treatments. And I was a little hesitant at first because I didn't know how my appearance would be. But when he spoke to us and he told us the time frame, I was I was ecstatic. I felt that we both, Glenn and I, can do this program, even though I looked the way I did, and I was on my way to recovery.
Jiu-jitsu adds another element to it because it's a close quarters combat. People always tell themselves, I can't do this, or I have to get into shape before I can do this. And that's not the truth. You just need to go and do it. And I want to train so many different types of sports and athletics that, as well as lose weight and get healthier and change their lives. And I think it just proves to them that they can do so much more than what they thought they could do.
I met CJ because we worked together actually in law enforcement. How I got involved with Battle of the Bulge is by CJ as well. He asked me if there's something I'd be willing to do, and I said, like I said, sure, why not? You know, this is more of a passion of mine. Of course, yes, I make money doing it as well, but I really just love seeing people transform their bodies. But one of the things that happened to me this year, January 26th, I'll never forget this day. It was my birthday. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And it's been a wake-up call for me. And I'm living that life right now. Excuse me, I don't mean to get emotional, but it's scary. It's a very scary disease. And I never would have thought, as healthy as I am and the way I eat, that I would have been diagnosed with such a serious disease. But am I gonna fight? Yes, I'm gonna fight. I have 2 small, gorgeous children and a family and children to raise to stay in this fight. And I'm gonna do everything that I can to make sure I beat this disease and make people aware that it doesn't discriminate. Breast cancer does not discriminate, and you don't never know where you might be when that happens. This too shall pass, as they say. And right now I'm walking in a very serious fight of my life, but I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna beat it. I'm just thankful and I'm grateful that I'm a part of this team.
Talk about an original, that's an original. He's in the Black Belt Hall of Fame. If you look behind him, you talk about love, talk about how a whole city and all of the schools come together to wish him well. G.I. Joe is one of the members of Battle of Bulge LA and still is. Unfortunately, he had a stroke and then he went into the hospital. I went to see Joe in the hospital. First thing he said to me was, Aiza! He raised his hand, waiting on you, to see him go through it and still be G.I. Joe, still keep it moving. Yeah, he's got the heart of a lion. 7. 1, and relax. 2, get out there. 3, 7, chop. 8, get up. 4, move it to move it. Joe Charles is the man. This is a G.I. Joe session because he's quietly telling you that there's no excuse. This is a living legend showing you how it's done. Now, does it matter what shape or size the body type? Absolutely not. This man is fit, and this man is getting back to his normal self. So America, you need to see that. If he has no excuse, then you have no excuse. We're waiting on you.